Hi, I'm international publicist Michelle Tennant Nicholson. This is my personal health vlog, fastfoodfromthefarmersmarket.com, and it's where I share my favorite health tips and also keep track of my health journey. This, what you're looking at, is water, carrots, squash, onion, garlic, and I've boiled it, and then I took an emulsion blender and then blended in there. Let me show you what that is if you don't know what that is. That's what this is, right? And so then I just put it down here in the sink, and then after the vegetables were soft, I just blended it together. And this is, I have some seasonings of choice, right? You want to be careful with salt when you're doing a detox day, right? But we have onion powder, I've got cinnamon, cumin, really a nice flavor booster, some poultry seasoning because I'm using water instead of a meat-based broth. Of course, you could also use some vegetarian broth, but I didn't have any. And then black pepper. And then what I'm going to do is just to give it some bulk, you want to season it to taste. And this is a great detox soup. Low inflammation, really great when you're doing a detox. If you're just like, oh, I need to eat something and I can't stand it, this is great. And I'm also just going to take some kale, just some kale. This is already washed and cleaned kale. And then now that my soup, my vegetables are good to go, and they're already cooked, now I'm just going to cook the kale into the soup. Now if you want, you can also take the emulsion blender once those are cooked and give it a little spin. Some people like more of that texture, some people like less, but that becomes a really tasty soup then. And you can add more or less water. If you like a less brothy soup, you can use less water. Now, if you have to have a creamy soup because you just love cream-based soups, my recommendation would be to put some coconut milk in there. You know, the stuff that comes from the can, not the stuff that we can now buy as an alternative to milk. And there you go. I'm going to let that kale cook down, and that is going to be lunch. It's a great detox soup. Or if you just have vegetables that you need, they just need to go. It's time to go. Otherwise, they're going to rot in your refrigerator. You know, of course, before they get to the rotten phase, but you know, you just have to use them. It's a great way just to kind of use all your vegetables. Let me know how you're doing.